Hey everyone, for anyone that's new here, my name is Claudio at Claudio Outdoors. This channel based off anything, all thing outdoors, such as overlanding, camping, finding beautiful campsite, campgrounds, you name it. This channel will have it. This video would go over me talking about my favorite overlanding and camping gear of 2025 currently. I'll give you guys a full breakdown of all the equipment that I carry on my Ford Bronco. I'm currently camping right now, so I got some gears kind of laying around. So I'll organize them, I'll put them on a table, and I'll display everything for you guys. We'll be breaking it down into different categories. We'll first start off with kitchen, all my recovery gear, the battery that I do carry with me on my journeys. And also the key stuff on here is the lighting, because without light, guys, it'll be miserable at night. Lighting is everything, guys, trust me. Alright, the first item I want to show you guys in my kitchen essentials. I have all my items displayed that I use for the kitchenware. So the first item I want to show you guys is the single burner, well, two massive single burner Coleman stove. It's a fold and go, so you could just fold it away, store it in any compartment, and when you're ready to cook, you could just pop it open. You have two massive single burners. This burner distributes the heat evenly on both sides, so you don't have to worry about balancing the heat on one side. They both get the same amount of heat when you adjust the temperature. So I highly recommend this stove. It's like a cheaper jet boil. I didn't want to spend jet boil money, so I bought a Coleman, and this one wound up working out amazing for me. I also have a packet filled with all my seasonings, keep everything nice and organized, so when it's time to season the food, everything is located right in a pouch, nice and organized. And also I have all my kitchen utensils. I purchased this one from Amazon. Wish the lighting was good, but it's literally a pouch filled with all the stove, all the forks, all the knives. Everything is stored right in here. And also I have a separate container for all my pots and pans. I normally cook with a cast iron, so the cast iron is always in the kitchenware. But I think that includes all my kitchenware. And when I go on my long hauls, I normally take this big boy. It's roughly 6 of the smaller cylinders could fit in here. So this one would for sure always have heat. Highly recommend this one when you go out far. Alright, so next item on the list is my ice cold fridge. I had this refrigerator for roughly 3 to 5 years. It's been working fantastic ever since I purchased it. This model is called the VL45 Pro. This refrigerator maintains its temperature. It prevents my drink from freezing. When I set the temperature at 40 degrees, it'll keep everything in the fridge 40 degrees despite the temperature outside. Normally I camp in 20 degrees weather or 10 degrees weather during winter time, and this fridge never fails. It always maintain the temperature even without power. It'll hold the core temperature for I think roughly 5 hours. It'll hold the temperature, but it's just really good. It never failed me. I have no complaints about it. Alright guys, so the next item on the list is all my recovery gear. So my favorite tool is a Milwaukee M18 saw. This saw is really amazing. I currently have it linked with the high output 6.0 battery. You can simply disattach this battery, charge it, and plug in the next battery and continue to use this product. This product is really good for clearing trails, gathering firewood for a campfire, and yeah, just really handy to have. Highly recommend this product. All my other stuff is mostly kinetic rope that I use. I normally use this one to mostly yank people out of the dirt or any sort of situation they need to be tugged out of any sticky situation that they're in. This rope is really good. God forbid if anything snaps it will drop down. It would not become a projectile and injure anyone that's standing around. So I highly recommend you guys to get a kinetic rope as well. I have my trusty old shovel to dig out myself. You guys need a shovel, one of the key stuff. And also some more soft shackles. Everything is soft because I don't want anything to become a projectile and more harm is done to the person than good. So everything is just soft shackle. I have the toe hook, so if anybody to be yanked out from the back of the car, you can simply hook up the tow hook to the back of the vehicle, link it with a soft shackle, and give a nice tug to yank that person out of the mud. But yeah, that's all of my recovery gear, guys. Hey guys, so I did forget to mention that I do have some more recovery stuff. That's why it's extremely good to have a notebook with all your notes. So I do have a 1,000 amp jump box. This jump box is really good. This will give me a quick jump in case if I rarely do run out of battery. This will get the star to start up and get going. Or this could help out a fellow mate on side of the trail that run out of battery. For instance, you could just simply connect the jump post and give the person a quick jump. But I highly recommend having this, especially on hand, guys. This is an essential tool. Also, I put this under my recovery gear because this is my favorite drone. This helped to see what's in front of me in case if I'm on a sketchy trail. I could kind of scout the area however far I want. I could just simply fly it up into the air, scout up the area, see if it's safe or not. So that's why this is a trusty old tool. And also another tool I have is also obviously my air compressor. This helped me inflate tire in case if the tire do dismount, which is rare, but it can happen. So I'll show you guys a quick demonstration of how fast I can deflate my tires and inflate them. Currently they're at 25 PSI right now. Yep, they're at 25 PSI right now. So I wanna air them down to, let's say 10 PSI. So I simply unscrew the valve and then I pull the tab on my apex. Normally I count to 10 seconds. Every 10 seconds, that's 10 PSI. Or not 10 seconds, 5 seconds is PSI. 5 seconds is 10 PSI. So we currently have everything set up. Now we're gonna install the air chuck to our CO2 tank to inflate the tires. Simply undo the hose, connect, then I open the valve for the CO2 tank. Okay, perfect. So now we have a lot of air in the compressor right now. That's good. Yeah, so then you just simply pump up the air, guys. That's how fast and efficient it is. It shouldn't take long. And just like that, we're already at 35. I like to put my tires at 43. So that's where we're going at. We're at 30. Let me open it up more. Okay, I opened it up to the full max. Now it's allowing it to give it all the juice to air up the tire as fast as possible. $39. $42. 43. I'll show you guys 43 PSI right now. Right here, 43 PSI. Yep, right there. Nice. Alright, the next item on the list would be my battery source. How do I operate all these batteries to work in sync to give me the best performance when I'm out camping? The battery source I'm carrying is the Jackery 500. This battery pack is amazing. It runs up to 500 watts of power of any power source that I need to be operated under that. This guy is amazing. I don't need any more than 500. That's why I stick with a little guy. I also have a 1,000-watt inverter. This inverter is also quite amazing because this inverter can also charge this Jackery at roughly 83 watts while I'm driving the vehicle. It takes roughly 1 to 2 hours to charge the Jackery from 0% up there. So it's highly recommended to kind of have this dual system, so you could charge the Jackery, and when you want to use any power source above 500, you could simply plug it into the 1,000-watt inverter, and you have anything that runs up to 1,000 watts, which is quite amazing. And also I have the top off for the Milwaukee. This is also the same battery that is linked with the saw. So you simply disconnect it and you could reconnect it, and you could plug in an outlet, USB port to charge your phones, iPad, whatever you need to charge. This is a really key item to have because it's also lightweight and also really compact, and it's a really good battery source for what it is. And you could link it with multiple tools that you do have. Alright, so the next on the category would be all my lighting source, what sort of light I'm operating on the vehicle. I want to first start off by saying I do have a 270-degree awning. It's a brand called Open Road 4-wheel drive. It's an extremely affordable brand. I highly recommend looking into this brand if you guys are looking into a 270 awning. But I had it for roughly 2 months now, and I'm in love. This is awesome to have around. So let me show you guys the different settings this lighting source has. It has 3 different lighting settings. It has amber, it has white light, and it has a mixture between amber and white. Let me show you guys. So you could switch amber, you could just swipe it 3 times, and now you have amber setup. This could also help repel bugs or any sort of insects that's flying around your campsite. It could kind of make them fly away because they don't like that color. Next source of light I do have is a KC light pod. It's mounted to the rear of the vehicle. Let me show you guys right here. This is the brand KC pod light. It is linked with my dual battery system. You could kind of see it's installed into my 1,000-watt inverter, and I could simply press this button and this light will turn on. It's a really bright campsite right now because I have all the lights going, but this is how we avoid injuries, because without light we work blind and then we will get hurt out in the wilderness, and that's a no-no. And also inside the tent I do have a light that I purchased from Amazon. It's a 55-watt light source. I would link it in the description because I don't know what brand it is, but I highly recommend that light as well. But these are all my lighting source that I do have around my campsite. Highly recommend looking into these lighting source. Oh, and also have a light called snap-on. I purchased it a while back, but this light is really essential for gathering stuff around campground. You can simply turn it on, the button, and it'll give you a full, check it out, beautiful. Highly recommend looking into lighting source, guys, because lighting is key for any sort of activities during nighttime, guys. Alright guys, that concludes all my favorite must-have gear every time I head out for any overlanding or camping trip. Only last thing probably left is only the bedding stuff, but I only use an air mattress, and under the air mattress sits a mat that kind of prevents the cold air from affecting the temperature of the air mattress. Nothing fancy, and that's about it. Oh, and also I use a diesel heater. I'll show you guys a clip of the diesel heater being used. I'll probably make a separate video for the diesel heater, but I'll just show you guys how it is set up. And yeah, all right, this is the diesel heater being operated. Never fails me. It's doing the cold startup right now, so it's a little bit loud, but it'll mellow down. You can hear it purring right now, but this is one of my favorite must-have comfortable item to have for me and my wife when we go camping, to have a comfortable night. If the wife happy, then all of us are happy, right? Thank you guys. If you guys like any of this content, I would really appreciate the like button, and also subscribing to the channel to keep updated with all upcoming posts. I'm really looking forward to doing a really long overlanding trip in the near future. Thank you guys, and have a blessed one.